Is there anything I can do, sir? Please. Don't do this to my wife, man. You don't know what you're doing to my family, man. Please. I'm begging you. I'm literally where am I going to put my feet? Sir, I'm begging you. Please. Please. Please.
That is not a crime, and you're telling me to get out of my vehicle.
Do you know where Lieutenant Mingus is right now? So, no, he's not in the building?
I don't know. I'm not.
What do you know? I'm not telling you nothing else until I find out who's driving that vehicle. You're not a supervisor, bro. I need somebody higher than you right now.
If you didn't know, I went to the police academy and they kicked me out.
That's my purse! I don't know you!
Spit me on my face right now. She spit in my face.
Today's video takes us to the great state of Oklahoma, to Oklahoma City as a matter of fact, where we find a frauditor trying to get some FOIA records, and he wants the man arrested for not providing him. And then he says he's improperly touched and wants to file a complaint. Oh, dearie me. Let's all sit back, watch, have a good laugh, and most of all, enjoy.
Anybody want to venture a guess? What are we going to do? What is Ron going to do today? Anybody have a guess? Anybody have a guess? You're right. We're going to call the Oklahoma City Police Department, and we're going to file a police report and ask that they arrest these folks for violation of the Open Records Act and book them for misdemeanor, punishable up to 1 year in prison. So let's go see if they'll give us what we want. The doors are locked. You knew I was coming. And I did receive response from your attorney saying you guys were working on it.
Yes.
So I want those records today. And then I also had a request, excuse me, on March the 9th, that I'm here now in person during regular business hours asking for. I'm also requesting to inspect all administrative filings currently on record for the last 6 months.
So the gist of this story is that this yahoo on the screen wants to get some FOIA records, and he believes they should be made available right this moment in time. However, the director said that he will take it under consideration and make them available at a later time. Oh, dearie me.
Well, there you have it, folks. Denied again. In person, in public, during regular business hours, from inspecting anything at all. So, as I explained to you outside, it's a misdemeanor, so we're called the cops. So we'll see what the cops say.
There you go. Hopefully that. We left them in.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, we didn't know.
Hey guys, I'm the guy who called. My name is Ronald Durbin. I'm an attorney in Oklahoma and Tulsa. I submitted 2 Open Records Act requests I'm going to hand to you guys. One was a March 9th, 2023 Open Records Act request, and one was a March 9th, 2023 Open Records Act request. We presented ourselves here well past the time provided for them in the Open Records Act request. We have presented ourselves in this office for them to provide the records. They are refusing to do so. Mr. Woodward is refusing to do so. I brought for you guys so you can educate yourself on the law. I have brought you a copy of Title 51, Section 24A.5.
The lad really knows what he's talking about. He must be a YouTube law attorney. What do you think? Yeah, at least a law expert. I don't know. But let's carry on. He sounds official.
Of the Open Records Act, which identifies governmental records. And if you take a look at the top right here, I'll read it to you. It says, all records of public bodies and public officials shall be open to any person for inspection, copying, or mechanical reproduction. And I'd like to inspect your policies and procedures on Open Records Act. Among the other things that are listed in that, I'd like to inspect those now during regular business hours. I'm here presenting myself to view and inspect those records today. Are you still refusing to provide me that access?
As I've already said, we are processing your open records request, and we are going to get you everything that we are legally required to provide you.
You are not providing me them today. While you're open, I would like to inspect them. The act's very clear. These gentlemen can read it and decide whether you're committing a crime. It's up to them. But it's a misdemeanor committed in your presence. Just want to point that out.
So Sonny Boy is having a temper tantrum because the director said he's processing the FOIA request. However, Sonny Boy wants to see the records right now. Sounds a lot like GoatBoy, doesn't it? Not to worry. Let's carry on.
A few minutes later.
Hello.
How's it going?
Good.
Could you identify yourself just so we have...
I will give you my business card, sir.
All right, we're just for the camera so everybody has it too.
That's fine. What's going on?
He can explain it to you. He's already got the story.
To talk to you because
he's got the story. I didn't call you. I called the Oklahoma City Police Department.
Okay.
He's got the information. He said he's gonna explain it to you. So we'll let him explain it to you.
I'll be courteous to you. You want a card too? Yes, sir. I do.
So we've got Lieutenant Alan Beatty, number 86, Troop R. Well, I mean, it depends on if you're going to do your job or not,
What do you want me to do, sir?
I'd like you to arrest him for violation of the Open Records Act. It's a misdemeanor. Why not?
You're an attorney. You already said that, right?
Yes.
Did you file the papers with the court?
I don't need to. I don't need to. If you look at the statutes that I provided him, it is a misdemeanor for him to, during public business hours, refuse me to inspect his records. I've asked him in public, in front of your officers, in front of those officers, to inspect public records that they have in this building. He has refused.
Now, wait a minute. This guy claims he's an attorney? Is he like Chili de Castro? Is he a constitutional law idiot? Yeah, because I just can't see an attorney going out and doing this kind of nonsense. A real attorney would have clients and many other things to do besides going out with a camera frauditing all day.
Under the Open Records Act, of which I provided them all a copy, it's a misdemeanor.
Okay.
So I'd like them to be arrested for violating the Open Records Act. It's a misdemeanor. Okay. And if you guys have the jurisdiction, then go ahead and do it. If you're going to refuse, make a report and let's go on about our day.
Okay, we'll make a report.
All right, go ahead. Let's get it. No, they're not going to do anything. Can I ask why you're not going to enforce the Open Records Act? Is it because it's a state agency and you don't want to arrest your bros in blue?
There's a
What's the
witness
reason?
statement, sir?
No, I already gave you the statement. I don't need to fill out a statement. You can take a report. I told you the story. I don't want to fill out anything else. I've already told you the story.
Then give me your information.
Go ahead. Get his information first. I'm complaining about him. I'm going to give you my information. Absolutely. I'm going to give it to you. You ready to write it down?
Yes, sir. I asked you for it.
Ronald Durbin. So you're going to investigate the reports. It's a misdemeanor committed in your presence. It's in your presence. He's committed a misdemeanor, and you're refusing to do anything about it. A misdemeanor committed in your presence. His presence, and his presence.
The lad really wants those FOIA reports, doesn't he? Perhaps he should get GoatBoy on the case. Of course, this is in Oklahoma. Do they have goats in Oklahoma?
Guys, if you're refusing to, because you have jurisdiction here too, so if you're refusing to, just let me know, because I'm going to file a complaint on everybody for this. If that's the way we got to go. So whatever you want to do. All right, I thought you might write faster. Durbin. D-U-R-B-I-N.
D-U-R?
Durbin. D-U. I'll speak real slow for you.
That's fine.
B-I-N.
D-U-R.
You seem a little stupid, so we'll talk to you slow.
Okay.
Okay. The second.
B-I-N?
B-I-N. B-I-N. I as an igloo.
Give me driver's license, it'll be a lot easier.
Igloo. I-N.
So, you want us to take a report?
I know. I want you to enforce the Open Records Act, which I have given your officer a copy of. Okay. Have you had a chance to review that to make sure that you're up to date on the law?
Submitted a records request to them?
I have. I'm here in person to do that. That's
what
I'm. Okay, Mark. I'd like a copy of your employment manual.
If I were this state trooper, I'd put this yahoo in handcuffs. He got a mighty smart mouth, doesn't he? I bet Bubba and the boys would like him.
To inspect your employment manual for OB&DD officers. Right now, inspect it in person in your public while you're open. During normal business hours. I'd like to inspect that. You're refusing, correct?
We are processing.
You're processing. They don't have to, but processing it doesn't, read the act. I gave them a copy of the act. They have to allow inspection during regular business hours. They don't have the right to process it, to delay it, to wait. They just don't have that right. I gave them a copy. The act is very, very clear. Do you have a body camera on?
No, we don't have body cam.
No? Funny how you don't have body cams.
Sonny Boy here, aka YouTube law attorney's getting frustrated because he just dropped a bunch of F-bombs and other words I can't say. Woo-wee. You can always tell when a frauditor gets frustrated. Those words start to fly out the side of their mouth.
You know you are.
Me to come take a report.
I didn't call you. I called the city police. I would never call the hypo for your attitude reflects how you are.
Look, they're locked out.
They're locked out of the public building. Funny how you're locked out of a public building. That's hilarious. Could not have been better to get this. Badge to get in a public building. Love this. Love this. Man. Wow, you going in or are you staying out? Okay. You staying out?
They're going to lock you out.
Did they lock you out?
Yeah, they walked in the back anyway.
Yeah,
they
walked right there, blocked the door. You blocking door to get me locked out. You know what? I'll just go ring the bell.
It's locked.
I'd like to file a complaint, sir. Your officer assaulted me. He blocked my entrance and pushed me back from getting entrance and access to that door. I'd like to file a report against your officer. He assaulted me on your way into the building. I'd like to file a report and a complaint about your officer.
Well, Sonny boy, these cops are all broken up about your rights, but guess what? You're not going to get any satisfaction today. You might as well go home and figure out a new game plan.
I'm here.
Okay, but what do I need to do to file a report about your officer?
I got your info.
Okay, I got it on video.
All right.
Well, good folks, that's the end of that video. There was nobody arrested. There was no complaint taken. There was nothing. Little Sonny boy here, you better go back to law school. Where'd you get your law degree? Wasn't out of a Cracker Jack's box, was it, boy? Now, come on, boy, tell the truth. Well, not to worry, good people. If you enjoy watching stupid people do stupid things on my channel, this is the place for you. Please subscribe. As always, thanks so much for stopping by, Sonny boy. You sure look silly today. Of course, you probably look silly every day, don't you? Cheers to that.
I've actually studied English, and I have over a 400 level education in English. I'm not sitting down. I refuse to sit down. I refuse. Big tough guy. Big tough guy. Big tough guy. What are you gonna do about it? Nothing. Nothing. You can come try to make me. You're welcome to try to make me. Take a swing. Take a swing.
What is the reason for calling the officers here?
No reason. I'm really unhappy that somebody did this to me.
I'm going to arrest you for trespassing in a minute.
On public property?
Yeah, we're asking you to leave and you're not leaving. That's trespassing.
She's right in my face, guys. You can't come up and touch me like that.
You don't have permission to film me in any space.
I don't need permission to
Yes, you
record
do.
you in public, man.
Actually,
No, that's
you
the
do.
law.
Oh, is that like a law?
It's against the law.
Oh, what law is that? Funny, because I've never heard about that. I pay for that uniform, I pay for that car, I'm the taxpayer, right? You work for me, right? You're just a little guy. You're just a little guy. You work for me. You are a public servant. You are a public servant. You work for me.